Welcome everybody. We have something super exciting to share with you guys today. This is the debut episode of Real Talk. And so just want to, man, I'm excited for all that we're about to share today. We have the head honcho, the big kahuna, the chief executive leader of all of Real. But this is my brother, Andy Arakaki.
Aloha.
Who is not only joining us on the set, but he's actually invited us into his house to be able to do this.
Yeah, so Real Talk. Real Talk is a show. It's going to focus on the perspectives of agents about the real estate market here in Hawaii. All four islands, Oahu, Big Island, Maui, and Kauai. We're going to just speak to a number of high-level executive agents, get their opinions, what they're thinking about the market, and you're going to want to hear this stuff.
Yeah, so for me, like, I don't know if you've ever seen content like this, but to me, this content is super unique and one of a kind. So I'm really excited to, hear from other agents, other perspectives of, just super seasoned professionals, right?
Yes.
That have been doing real estate for years, and guys and ladies that are just killing it on the game, but for them being able to share their insights with us. And Andy, you know what? This is all birthed from probably like just conversations that we've been having, but even before my time, for you to get to this point of even creating this thing real. And we'll kind of get to that in a second. But from the time that we've met, you kind of have this history of kind of being in media and marketing, and then eventually into real estate. And just want to kind of chat a little bit about that journey and just kind of where you've been and how did you, what is that pathway or that path, right, where you said, hey, you know what, we're going to take everything that we've learned and come to where you are right now.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, I think it all started about 14, almost 15 years ago.
Yeah.
I created a company, Mixed Plate Media.
Mixed Plate Media.
and it's, it was birthed from a place out of a love for food. Unfortunately, I had to rebrand the company because every time I go to the bank tellers ask me, what kind of food are we serving?
What's today's special, bro?
I had to explain, no, this is a marketing company, but I do love food. I do love food. But yeah, we've been around for about 14 or 15 years. And, luckily, we've worked for so many different clients, and we just feel so grateful that we've been around for so long, that we've worked with so many wonderful people.
Sure.
And really, it's just a huge learning lesson for me on entrepreneurship and just kind of self-growth.
Yeah.
When you first start your company, in my case, I started it by myself. And, I was doing everything myself, and it was a transition because we grew to a team of about 7 different people.
Nice.
And I had to figure out how to delegate and manage. And it was just a very unique experience. If anybody knows about running an ad agency, it comes with a lot of late nights. It comes with, a lot of communication with clients at all times of the day and night. Deadlines that are just insane.
My goodness, yes.
1 to 2 day turnarounds and projects that you would never think you could complete that quickly. But it's amazing. It's fun.
Yeah.
And it's really a great experience. So many companies underutilize marketing, and it can really make the difference between success and mediocrity for their company.
Was there a certain focus that Mixed Plate Media had, or were you guys kind of more the jack of all trades, where with whatever needs that any business might have, they could just come to you guys?
We started out as a traditional firm. Even though my skill set, it wasn't, I didn't have a traditional education in marketing, but I kind of dove in, and, a lot of the work that I was doing up front in the beginning was print work.
Nice.
It was print work. There wasn't too much radio or TV in the beginning, but down the lines, as I learned digital marketing and branding and all these different tools that we put in our toolbox, and we had more team members that had different talents, we just started diving into different areas, integrated campaigns. We did a few TV campaigns. We did a bunch of different, just return on investment type of strategies and campaigns. So, I saw ourselves work with clients, and then we started to get to that table where we would meet with different board members and figure out different strategies, high level positioning strategies, 2-3 years down the line. What is this going to look like?
Sure.
And, you know, it was just a great experience. However, because we were working at an agency and for clients so much, that took all of our time. And, you know, here in Hawaii, you got to hustle. You got to hustle. And if you're not chasing a certain type of ideal client, then it's going to make it very difficult to have a big staff. And you want to inspire your staff and ensure that they're working on projects that they really love as well.
Definitely, yeah.
So in our case, there's so many different ways to do that. You could figure out a process in how you choose your clients, but in our case, we chose the projects that we wanted to work on internally. And I based it off of what we love. And, you know, at the time, I mean, not only for myself, but I love food.
Yes.
And, you know, my whole staff loved food. So we were in Chinatown, we had an office there, and we had tried a lot of the different restaurants. And it was kind of funny because we all had different diets, right? So because we all had different diets, when it came time to, say, a Christmas party or a holiday party, we couldn't just go to any old restaurant. We had to find a restaurant that could accommodate a lot of the different diets.
Right?
And so that's how our first project, we got into mobile apps. One of our first projects was birthed. It was called Picky Eaters. And it was a mobile app that could help you find the closest dishes within your diet, closest to you. So you open up the app and you would find a few dishes. Let's say if you had a vegan diet, let's say you were a vegetarian, let's say it was paleo. You could see within a certain mile radius how close those dishes were to you. And it was really interesting. It was a fun project. We got about 30 or 40,000 followers on Instagram, and we started this following. But I learned a lot about apps in the process too. And so at the same time, the second thing that we loved was real estate. Even hence how Real Estate and Living Real was born. So I just, you know, of course I had this love for food, but my passion for real estate was different. I remember just my mom and dad, they bought a condo when I was younger. And I don't know, there was this inkling inside of me that just wanted to learn more about it. Investing, but I got really excited with the construction aspect of it too. So that's why when we redid and renovated our home, and by the way, my wife is an interior designer. She's amazing at what she does.
Hence this beautiful set that we have
today. I was just so inspired because we had a team come in here and renovate the back of our house within 2 weeks.
Oh my goodness.
So it was amazing. Some of our neighbors just couldn't believe it. We had a lot of guys here, and I didn't have a huge part in it. You know, I did a few things, but I was just really loving the whole process. There's something about tearing something down, fixing it up, and, you know, now that everything is finished, I can personally feel a difference in my life. Like I enjoy the space in the back, and I can just relax. There's more space, and it just has a different vibe to it. So my love and passion for real estate led me to put this project on our marketing team at Mixed Plate Media to create another app. We created one app. Let's see how far we're going to get. And this app, it gained a lot of traction. So we actually designed it as a web app. I'm going to get a little technical here.
Do it.
We designed also a mobile app, but we found that the web app, in other words, what you see as a website, it just kind of took off. We had so many visitors every month, and I was just scratching my head trying to figure out, like, wow, I don't think we did anything that different. But, you know, just having conversations with a few friends, even at a barbecue, I went to a friend's house. We were just trying to, we were talking story about what could be done to provide better tools for the real estate industry. And, you know, we created this app. We created this website, this web app. And because of that traction, I decided, you know, for the 2 projects, we're a small team. We can only do one thing. Let's focus on real estate. So eventually, I would say about 4 years ago, maybe 5 years ago, that's when we built it. And over time, it gained more traction. And I've finally rebranded Mixed Plate Media to be Hano Marketing. And I just launched that rebrand about a month ago.
Yeah.
And under the umbrella of Hano Marketing is Real Talk, Real Estate and Living. So not only is this going to be a talk show, and not only are we going to feature different agents and their perspectives on the real estate market in Hawaii, but we're going to have a pretty comprehensive website that has all the different properties on Oahu, Maui, Kauai, Big Island, and we're just trying to make it easier for people to find properties right now. The inventory is really low, and there's just so much fluff out there. There's so many options, there's so many filters, there's so many things you can do. I mean, you can go to Zillow, you can go to Realtor.com, you can go to any brokerage, you can go to any agent site, and everyone has the exact same thing. And I can't say that we're going to be dramatically different, but we're going to try to make it a lot more fun and a lot easier just to search for a home.
Yeah, I mean, just that experience in itself, if there's no background in real estate, or maybe if you're just trying to contact different agents or whatnot, it can be pretty daunting, I guess, right?
It's very daunting.
Depending on how you're looking at it. But to be able to go on a site where, hey, you're actually thinking more about the user experience. You're thinking about, hey, how can you actually make this an enjoyable thing versus something that is, can be super stressful with the different locations, the different price points, how do you qualify? The questions just go on, right?
And not only that, we want to make it even feel more natural so that they can share about lifestyles here in Hawaii. Like most of the sites you see, you go to a search tool, and that's what it is, a search tool. But I want to learn more about what it's actually like to live here in Hawaii.
No, I love that so much, because it depends on, which avenue you're kind of approaching it, right? If you're just as an investor and you're living away versus like, no, we actually want to make this place our home. And so what are the different attractive things in the neighborhood, whether it be restaurants or maybe it's kind of like lifestyle activities or just what is it doing life in that area that makes that home all the more attractive, right?
Exactly. Yeah, and I know there's a ton of magazines, publications, content out there about Hawaii already. Yeah. But we want to make it a little bit more authentic. We want to make it real. So, we have a number of writers, we have a number of people that's just sharing their opinions, their thoughts. And, about this show, we're going to have some amazing guests in the next few weeks. Or in the next few months. We're going to have some amazing guests, and they know Hawaii probably better than anybody out there.
The back of their hands. Right?
They know the homes, they know the areas, the square footage of mostly everything out there, the land.
Oh my goodness,
Yeah, so they've been doing it for so many years, and those are the types of agents and guests that we want to feature, and we want to make sure that our audience and everybody who's watching is learning, is learning about the market. Like it's really hard to navigate right now. The inventory is really low. Interest rates are going up, and I'm not too sure what I want to do.
And that's the kind of the beauty of it too, right? As the kind of the market shifts and it kind of helps us kind of figure out, hey, how do we pivot? And I mean, I just love your whole story too of, just kind of coming from being a traditional graphic designer in print. But then with the evolution of technology, you didn't just stay doing print throughout your whole career. You actually kind of shifted according to what was happening naturally in the whole world of technology.
Absolutely, yeah.
Going from websites to apps to then now even being able to follow your passions too and whittle out, hey, what are the things that we're in the end, like that truly matter as a designer, being able to take that backbone, but then also those different experiments, trying different applications to be able to arrive at now.
What a journey.
Now real, it's crazy, right?
What an amazing journey.
Thought, right?
And, I thought for a split second that a marketing agency, that we just had to reinvent ourselves, and that was the industry. And, the marketing industry is tough. It is tough. You do have to reinvent yourself very often.
Yes.
However, I think you just need to reinvent yourself all the time.
Definitely.
No matter what industry you're in, no matter what you're doing.
Definitely.
You're always going to have to learn. You're always going to have to grow.
Yeah.
So I want to grow in real estate. I want to move forward in real estate.
I love that.
And I think this is going to be a really exciting platform.
Definitely.
So I need everybody to stay tuned, be on the lookout in the next coming months. I'm really excited to be working with Alex Chang.
Thank you for having me.
He's going to be hosting this show, and yeah, we'll see you guys soon.
Yeah, so again, stay tuned for up and coming episodes of Real Talk. Again, we have an exclusive agents, the whole list of them, right? Of people that are really going to give us the inside scoops of not only the market and fun things to do, but just what is living in Hawaii all about, and how do we make that experience just super enjoyable for the buyer, for the seller, for everybody all around. And so super excited. Thank you guys for joining us for this episode, and look out for more to come. And we'll see you guys next time. Mahalo everybody for tuning in to this episode of Real Talk. Hungry for more? Well, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel to get updated for our next episode of Real Talk. We'll see you guys next time.